Today, I'm going to show you guys the best center builds in NBA 2K25. These builds are both all-around center builds that can do everything. They can get every single rebound, shoot lights out from three, make amazing passes, and can play great defense. Now, when you reach level 40 this season in the season pass, you're going to unlock 3 cap breakers if you are a new player. Now, obviously, if you have more cap breakers, you can make these builds even better. But I'm going to be making these builds based off of 3 cap breakers for new players. So just do me a favor. It's free to leave a like. So drop a like, subscribe for more build videos. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. For the first center build I'm going to show you guys, this is an amazing build that is 7 foot. It can literally do everything, okay? Now, for the height, obviously, we're going 7 foot. Anything taller, you're going to be a little bit too slow on the floor, and there's no point. There's really no benefit in going taller. Now, for the weight, we're going to go 275 pounds, and for the wingspan, we're going to go 7'5" so we can get that 85 mid-range shot, so we can unlock some shooting badges. Now, starting off in the defensive category, we're going to go ahead and put our offensive rebound all the way up to a 96. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be using our 3 cap breakers that we're going to get at level 40 this season. We're going to put our 3 cap breakers on offensive rebound. Why? Because it is the most expensive attribute on this build. For cap breakers, you're going to want to use them on the most expensive attributes, so you have more attributes to use on the rest of your build. So we're going to go with a 96 offensive rebound, and once we put it up to 99, we're going to get every single rebounding badge on Legend. And for the defensive rebound, we're going to leave this at an 85. Now, could we go higher? Yes, but we only have 3 cap breakers to work with. But if you have a lot of cap breakers and you're watching this video, feel free to, put your offensive rebound on 94 and use 5 cap breakers there. But for defensive rebound, we're going to leave it at an 85 right now. We get every single Legend rebounding badge, so an 85 defensive rebound is going to be totally fine. Now, moving on to defense, our interior, we're going to put all the way up to an 88. And for the block rating, we're going to put that all the way up to an 84, so we get Paint Patroller on silver. For the perimeter defense, we're going to bring it up to a 41. It's naturally going to go up once we bring up our physical attributes and other attributes as well. So I don't want you guys thinking that I'm just putting random, attributes up. So it's going to be a 41 regardless. And for the steal rating, put that all the way up to a 60 so we can unlock Bronze Interceptor. Yes, Bronze Interceptor does come in handy. It's not the best, but if you time it perfectly, you will get the steal. Now, for our speed, we're going to put that all the way up to a 60 so we get High Flying Denier on silver. Once we upgrade our vertical, you guys are going to see we unlock that on silver. Now, for the agility, we're going to put this on a 45. 45 agility is more than good enough. If you don't like it, if you want to raise it a little bit higher, feel free to. Now, for the strength, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to a 96. Now, the reason we're going with a 96 strength is because you need that to get Box Out Beast on Hall of Fame. Now, right now, it's only showing we get it on Hall of Fame, but again, once we use our 3 cap breakers on offensive rebound, we're going to get it on Legend. And for the vertical, we're going to go ahead and put that all the way up to a 77, and that is going to give us gold pogo stick, which is really good, and it's going to give us silver High Flying Denier. Now, for the pass accuracy on this build, I definitely recommend putting this all the way up to 87, especially if you want to be playing rec. Okay, so if you're playing any 5v5 mode or 3v3 mode, I really recommend the minimum you should go with on a center is 87 pass accuracy. So you get that break starter on gold. It's 100% worth it. If you don't have it, you're not going to be able to launch it down your court or down the court to your teammates to get the open shot. So 87 pass accuracy is 100% worth it. Now, for the ball handle, we're going to leave that at a 52, and the speed of the ball is going to stay at a 27. We're not going to be dribbling. We are a center, so we're not going to be dribbling at all. Now, for the mid-range shot, we're going to go ahead and bring that all the way up to an 85. Now, the reason we do this is so we get Deadeye on silver, okay? And we get other great shooting badges as well. As you guys can see, we get Set Shot Specialist on silver. And remember, there's a thing called Max Plus Ones, and you could use a Max Plus One on a Tier 1 or a Tier 2 badge. So basically what that allows me to do, if I want to Max Plus One Set Shot Specialist, I can actually bump that up a tier level to gold. So again, man, we could have our Set Shot Specialist on gold with an 85 mid-range, which is insane. For our 3-point shot, we're going to go ahead and put this at a 77. This is where I had some leftover attributes, so I wanted to put it here. 77 3-point shot is great on a 7-foot center. We get some great jump shot animations, and overall, where our green window is going to be huge. Now, if you don't play rec and you're just going to play on this build, in the park, don't really put up your free throw. There's no reason to. But if you play any rec or 5v5 Pro-Am, I definitely recommend putting your free throw at least up to a 70. If you want to feel comfortable, put it up to a 75 or 80, and you'll knock down those free throws consistently. But for me personally, I'm going to go with a 76 free throw just because that's the amount of attributes I have left over, and I think it's going to work perfectly for this build. For the driving dunk, definitely go at least 65. The reason I'm going with 65 is because I think you get like Shaq or Karl Anthony Towns dunk animation. You get some really good driving dunk animations. Remember, man, if you're setting the screen and then you want to slip and you want to take the free dunk, that driving dunk animation is definitely going to kick in with a 65 driving dunk. Now for the standing dunk, I recommend going with an 81 so you get silver rise up and you get some really good dunk animations. So if you just skip through the video, if you guys don't know, we're going to be basing this build off of 3 cap breakers. We're going to be putting our 3 cap breakers on offensive rebounds to get it to 99, and we're going to get every legend rebounding badge on this build. Now obviously, if you have more cap breakers, you're going to want to use them on the most expensive attributes like offensive rebound. You're going to want to use it on block, pass accuracy, something like that if you have more cap breakers. But this is again for a build that has 3 cap breakers. All right, now let's go ahead and see what the build name is. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the update required. Literally right in the middle of recording this video, it popped up. But ladies and gentlemen, the build name is gonna be, I can't see, a two-way, I can't tell because the update required. It doesn't matter. The build is amazing. Now let's go ahead and get to the second build that you guys might prefer more. All right, so this is the second build I want to show you guys for anybody who wants to make a little bit shorter of a center build to have more attributes to work with. Now, yes, I know I'm putting the position at power forward. If you want to go center, feel free to. I just like to put it at the power forward position since I'm going to be 6'7". Now, again, the height is going to be 6'7". The weight is going to be 263 pounds, and the wingspan we're going to put at 7'3". Now, starting off with our rebound rating, we're going to go ahead and put our defensive rebound rating up to a 93. And we're going to use our 3 cap breakers right here on the most expensive attribute on this build. So we get a 96 defensive rebound. Now, as you guys can see right here, it says our next upgrade to Hall of Fame, it requires a 96 offensive or defensive rebound. So we're going to use our 3 cap breakers right there to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Yes, we're not going to be able to get it on legend unless we want to use our max +1 on that badge. So we can technically still get it at a 6'7" height on this build. Now for the offensive rebound rating, we're going to put this all the way up to an 80. Now I know it seems a little low, but I promise you, if we max +1 rebound chaser to legend, once we get it on Hall of Fame, that is definitely going to make up for the lower offensive, rebound rating. But right now, this is what we're working with, and I promise this is a great build. So make sure to bear with me. Let's continue. Now let's go ahead and go over the shooting ratings. We're going to put our mid-range shot all the way up to an 85 so we can get that silver deadeye. We also get silver set shot specialist. Again, man, use your max +1s. I think on this build, me personally, either your rebounding badges or your shooting badges. For the 3-point shot, I'm going to be rocking with a 75. This is how I made this build, how I tweaked it. If you want to, you can bring it down to a 74. The lowest I would go, honestly, on a 6'7" center build is 74. Now, we had enough to get a 75, so that's what we're going to be rocking with. Again, if you don't play any 5v5, there's no point in putting your free throw up, but it is pretty cheap. So if you ever feel like you're going to play 5s, I would definitely recommend putting this up. Now, on this build, we're going to put it up all the way up to a 77 because that is the leftover attributes we had on this build. Now, for the pass accuracy on this build, just like the last one, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to an 87 to get break starter on gold, and that is a tier 2 badge. Remember, your max +1 badge, you can put it on a tier 1 and a tier 2. So this, I think, break starter is something great. It's a great badge to apply your max +1 to, so you can get it up to Hall of Fame if you like, or you get it on dimer if you want as well. So you're gonna be able to throw steamers, throw great passes to your teammates with gold dimer, gold break starter. They're gonna be able to knock their shot down, and they're gonna appreciate you a lot. Now for the ball handle rating, we're gonna leave this at a 77. You still get handles for days on bronze, and unpluckable on bronze, which is good. If you ever want to put the ball down on the floor, you can. And we're going to be staying with a 57 speed with ball. Now for the defense on this build, we're going to go ahead and put our interior all the way up to an 82 so we get paint patroller on silver. You guys are going to see once we upgrade our vertical, our perimeter defense and whatnot, you guys are going to see these badges go up as well. Now for the perimeter on this build, originally I was only going to go with a 71 so we get challenger on bronze, but I tweaked this build a little bit and we're actually able to get perimeter defense up to a 74 so we can get on ball menace on bronze. And you guys are going to see once I upgrade my strength, my agility, speed, all that good stuff, this badge is actually going to pop up. So we get this badge on bronze, which is going to be great for any 3v3 or 5v5 setting because you're going to be able to make switches on screens and maybe even guard the ball handler as well. So 74 perimeter is definitely worth it on this build in my opinion. Now for the steal rating, I would love to go higher, but in my personal opinion, all you really need is 73 on this build. If you could figure out a workaround, I would definitely recommend going with an 80 85, so you get Silver Interceptor upgraded to gold. You actually are going to get Gold Interceptor at an 85 still. But with how I want to make this build, I really want to make these builds very well balanced. So we're going to be going with a 73 still to get that Silver Interceptor. And we also get Bronze Glove, which isn't too bad. For the block rating, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to an 84. Now, the reason we do this is so we get Paint Patroller on Silver. We're going to get some other great defensive badges as well once we upgrade our physicals. But overall, defense is pretty good. I cannot complain. We're going to be able to do our thing defensively, hold our own, and do our thing. Now, for the speed on this build, okay, I just feel like I got to go with an 80 minimum. We get slippery off ball on Silver as well at an 80 speed. I just feel like if you're going 6'7", you can't go low speed. You got to be able to move around the court fast. You're at a slight disadvantage with your height. You're a little bit shorter than what most people make their center build. So you got to have that advantage. You got to be faster than all the other centers on the court. And same with the agility. I feel like you can't really go lower than a 75. We're going to be rocking with a 75 on this build. We're going to be able to be moving around off ball, great on offense, setting the screen, and defensively. 75 agility, you're going to be able to move around and just get back on defense and just be an all-around menace on defense with the 75 agility. Now, for the strength on this build, I could only really rock with a 91. And the reason we're going to be doing that is so we get Brick Wall on gold. And take a look at all these great badges. I mean, this is insane. We get Strong Handle on Hall of Fame. We're not even going to be dribbling, but if we do, we're going to be able to put the ball down on the floor. This is great. Box Out Beast on gold, Brick Wall on gold, Immovable Enforcer, Post Move Lockdown Silver. So we're going to be able to get some consistent stops on defense as well with a 91 strength. Now, for the vertical, we're going to be rocking with an 85. In my opinion, this is the lowest I would go with. This is where I feel the most comfortable with. If I could get a 90 vertical on this build, I would definitely do it. So if you're watching this video and you have like 10 cap breakers, 8 cap breakers, I would definitely recommend putting your vertical all the way up to a 90 if you can. But overall, this is great. We get Pogo Stick on gold at 6'7". We get High Flying Denier on silver as well. So I cannot complain. Overall, this build is really good defensively. All right, so lastly, for the finishing, we're going to be putting our standing dunk all the way up to an 81 so we can get, again, that silver rise up. Okay, we get great dunk animations on this build. And yeah, this is the build right here, man. Our driving dunk is going to be a 71, so we get great dunk animations. The layup isn't the greatest, but you're a center. You're not really going to be thinking about laying the ball up. You're going to be trying to do stand dunks and dunks. Close shot is great as well. Overall, this is a very well-balanced build. If you skip to the end of the video, we're going to be using our 3 cap breakers, our only 3 for this build on defensive rebound. Again, man, if you have more cap breakers, make sure you use them in the most expensive attributes for this build, which is going to be defensive rebounding, strength, pass accuracy, and most likely block. I think those are the most 4 expensive attributes for this build. Again, if you have a lot of cap breakers, feel free to change things around. But overall, I think this is a great build. So let's go ahead and see what the build name is going to be. And ladies and gentlemen, this build name is a two-way mid-range dimer. That is a pretty cool name. I don't know if I've ever seen that this year. But overall, in my opinion, these are the best 2 center builds for people who just got NBA 2K25. Again, if you have more cap breakers, feel free to change these builds around. You can make them even better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you stuck around till now, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.